Hey everyone, this is Jeff Nelson. I'm a realtor with IXL Real Estate Eastern Shore, and I am here in Fairhope. It is July. It's not too hot right now because it's in the morning time and I'm in the shade and it's feeling pretty good. But because I'm a realtor and I've been helping people for just about 20 years buy and sell homes. But we have a ton of people that want to move to Lower Alabama, and Fairhope seems to be a big focus. And it's probably, they might know somebody here, maybe they vacationed here, but Fairhope has been written about in numerous articles, newspaper and magazine articles all over the country. As a matter of fact, just recently, about a month or two ago, it was written about in, I believe, Southern Living, of one of the best small southern towns to live in, and Fairhope was ranked #1. So it's just a fantastic little town. We're going to get into the population and get into all kinds of different segments about moving or living in Fairhope. But it's a picturesque town located on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay. As a matter of fact, I'm staring at it right now. Take a look at this. Just a gorgeous view, gorgeous looks. I love it here. So peaceful. But Fairhope has a ton of natural beauty, which you're going to be able to see a little bit later in the video, well, actually all through the video. And it's got a vibrant art scene. You're going to see a little bit about that. And just a strong, tight-knit community. So hang in there. It's a long video, but I hope you find it very useful. I'm going to hit on just about every segment you can think of for moving and living in Fairhope. So talk to you soon. Here you go. All right, so if you're new to Fairhope or you've never been here before, you might want to know how to get around town. So when you do get here, you at least know the lay of the land and what to expect. So I'm going to show you right here. There are 3 major ways that's going to get you through Fairhope. And that is, I guess the most popular one is Highway 98. So Highway 98 runs from the interstate, goes through Daphne and right on through Fairhope. And then on the east side of that, you have Highway 181, goes right from the interstate, starting at Spanish Fort. There's an exit there, take you right on to 181, and that will take you right through Daphne and right through Fairhope. Now, the other one is on the other side of Highway 98, and this is it's really close to each other, but running alongside Highway 98 is Scenic 98. So this is in between Mobile Bay and Highway 98. All right, so let's break these down a little bit for you. All right, so let's start with Scenic 98. Scenic 98 gets its name very clearly. It is a scenic drive. I don't think there's any lights. There might be one. I think there's one light on Scenic 98, but this is all residential. There's a church, a school, a couple schools along that route. There is a business once you get to Daphne, but this is a very scenic route that's running north to south, and it's going to take you right through Fairhope. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful drive. It's all very wooded. As you're going towards Fairhope, you're going to have Mobile Bay on the right. You're going to have some big houses there on the water. And then you're going to be running through several neighborhoods. There's several parks along Scenic 98. And then once you get to the Fairhope clock, which is very evident, it's huge and it's got flowers and it actually tells time. You want to take it right there, and that's going to be, you're now on Section Street. Now Section Street, get on that and it's going to take you right to downtown. So that is Scenic 98, and just a very enjoyable ride. All right, so Highway 98. This is going to be probably the most populated as far as drivers go, and it's going to have the access to most of the businesses that are in Daphne and Fairhope. So from the interstate, there's an exit right there that's going to drop you right off on Highway 98, and you'll go south. You're going to be in Daphne first, and then you're going to eventually hit Fairhope, about where the Target is in Daphne. Soon after that is Fairhope. So this is a 4-lane highway, and you're going to have Thomas Hospital is off of Highway 98. You've got a Target there in Daphne. You've got multitude of businesses several grocery stores, and we're going to talk about shopping and all that in another clip. But this is just a straightforward way, a straight shot right through Fairhope. The other way that's going to get you through Fairhope is on the east side, and that is Highway 181. Again, coming from the north part of the area off of I-10, there's an exit right there, right at Spanish Fort and Malbus. You get off on 181 going south, and you're going to be in Daphne, just like the other two. And you're going to, now this is a road that has been worked on. As a matter of fact, I think it was just last year that they finished up on it, but it was a 2-lane highway, and now it is a major 4-lane highway all the way through Daphne, where you go 55 miles an hour, and you have some neighborhoods on both sides. There's a Allegri's food market over there on the right-hand side as you're going south. But then once you hit in, there's a brand new Publix grocery store, brand new, well, within the last year. And so, but this is a straight shot too, straight from north to south. And once it gets into Fairhope, though, it's going to go back to 2 lanes. So the speed limit's going to drop, and you're going to enter Fairhope. It's going to be 2 lanes, and there's a Walmart, and then it's just going to be a lot of neighborhoods in a wooded area. It's going to really go into some rural areas of the county, and then you're going to end up back on 98, and then you can go into the beach. So there you go. I hope this helps. At least, if anything, I know you're not going to memorize all this, but at least, if anything, it gives you how our area looks and what it's like to drive through Fairhope. Hope that helps. So I know people love their coffee. Lord knows I do. And I just left the 5th coffee shop in Fairhope today. I wanted to get some great footage, some great clips for you guys, and whew, I am so amped up right now because I think I went to five or six different coffee shops today in Fairhope that are my favorite places to get coffee in Fairhope. And of course I got coffee in each one, all within a few hours time, and I am so amped up.
Does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee.
So here you go. I took clips of all the places. Some are posh and bougie, and some are like really cool and eclectic. So, but all of them have great coffee, and so I'm going to introduce you to 5 of Fairhope's most famous coffee shops. Here you go. So I'm out here enjoying this fantastic day. It is the 1st of July, so it's usually pretty hot right now. But I'm in the shade. I'm out here at the Fairhope Park and Pier. Gorgeous day. All right, so let's talk about health and fitness. So personally, I probably run 6 or 7 miles a week. I do hot yoga 3 or 4 times a week, and I'm in the gym usually every day. Okay, so maybe none of that is true. But if you are into it, maybe I don't do any of that, all right? Okay, that's the truth. All right, so, but if you are into that, Fairhope has, again, Fairhope's not huge, but it has a lot of gyms, health and fitness, yoga, things to do. So I wanted to run off just a few places in such, a tight little area. Fairhope is all about their fitness. So I went on to Yelp and also talked to a few of my friends who do go to some of these places, because I don't. But here's some of the few that stand out according to Yelp and my friends. You have CrossFit Fairhope, which is, everybody knows what CrossFit is. That's like interval training. That's at 807 Nichols Avenue. Fairhope Fitness 24, which is at 54 North Section Street, right downtown. Planet Fitness, everybody knows Planet Fitness, is at 175 Baldwin Square. Yoga is Soul, S-O-U-L, Soul Shine Yoga at 103B North Bancroft Street, again downtown. Fit Fairhope at 805 Nichols Avenue. You got a gym, Pilates, and yoga there too. And then also on Nichols, All Around Fitness at 925 Nichols Avenue. So you got that. And then, if gyms are not really your thing, I mean, Fairhope is very walkable. The downtown area, man, just walking through the streets. I mean, it's just blocks and blocks of quaint little shops, and absolutely a fantastic way to walk. And then, just down like a lot of the roads that surround the downtown area, you have a lot of bike paths along on the side of the road. And then let's not forget the Eastern Shore Trail, which is, I believe, 32 miles. It goes from the Spanish Fort, I believe it goes from the battleship, or at least the Alligator Alley and Daphne, all the way down to the end and south in the southern part of Fairhope. And that's a great 32 miles of trails that the Eastern Shore Trail organization has kept. They've been keeping that route up for years and making it rideable and walkable and runnable. So man, it's just, Fairhope is just it is a fit town, and so you do have plenty of opportunity here. So if you're into fitness, I should be, but if you're into fitness, Fairhope's a great place to be. All right, so let's talk about shopping. Everybody loves to shop, and we have to eat. So I want to talk about real quick the grocery store scene in Fairhope. There are 8 grocery places, okay, grocery stores. Just Publix alone, there's 3 different Publix is. So let's look at the map. All right, so for one thing, we have on the north side of Fairhope, there's a Publix right off of 98, and it's closer to the Daphne line. And then there is a Publix, a fairly new Publix that's open up on the southern part of Fairhope, on the south side of the downtown area, and that's also right off of Highway 98. And then the third Publix is brand new as of just a few months ago, and that is on the east side of Fairhope, and that's off of 181. Now, if you're on 181, if you leave that Publix, you take a right and go south on 181, there's an Aldi's. If you don't know what Aldi's is, it's a smaller, discounted type grocery place. They're really growing all over the country. And then right next door to Aldi's is a Walmart, a super Walmart. So let's go back over towards the downtown area. In downtown itself, you have a Fairhope Greer's, G-R-E-E-R''S, Greer's supermarket. It's just a grocery store right in downtown area. And then also on 98. Pretty much there's two shopping centers right next to each other, and one has a Winn-Dixie, and then right next to it another shopping center. It's my favorite word in the world to say, but there is a Piggly Wiggly. All right, so lots of places, lots of choices so far as grocery stores go. So far as shopping goes, other than grocery, I'm going to tell you the downtown area is brimming with unique little boutiques and shops. There are all kinds of things. I'm going to get into art in another segment of this video, but I just did some running through the downtown area just to give you an idea of some of the shops that we have available to you. So let's see it. Let's get into it. All right, so let's get into real estate. We already know rent is through the roof all over the country, and it is no different in Fairhope. Rent is astronomical, even with apartments. And so, people are moving here all the time. They're moving here every week, almost every day. And I'm getting calls about it all the time. So you're going to need a place to live. So let's talk about the real estate market a little bit. Before I get into some of the nuts and bolts of our real estate market, just know that I'm not going to talk a lot about numbers because numbers are going to change probably next week. So if you're watching this video 5 years from now, 10 years from now, those numbers are definitely going to be changed. So I'm not going to hit a lot on numbers, but I'm going to hit just in general terms. So let's dive into real estate in Fairhope. So with Fairhope only having about 25,000 in population, it offers a unique blend of a small town charm, as well as having modern amenities. In addition to that, being a waterfront town. So it makes it very attractive to home buyers from all across the country. And that's why I get those calls. Fairhope offers a diverse range of housing options, from historic cottages to modern waterfront homes right on the bay or on a lake, to spacious new developments. There's a lot of rural areas still in Fairhope. As a matter of fact, much of the city is probably one would consider rural. You just drive down some of these back roads and it's just land, just all you see is land, 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 and land. And so we're starting to see a lot of those pieces of land being developed into new construction areas. As a matter of fact, with all the homes that are for sale in Fairhope, a lot of those are new homes, because there's a funny thing, people tend to move here and they don't want to leave. So a lot of the housing that we see is new construction. All right, so this is the part where I am going to talk some numbers. This is July, right in towards the middle of July 2024. So if you're looking at this in 2030, number one, I'm going to look a lot different, and the housing market prices are going to look a lot different. But for those, just to give you an idea, if you're looking at the video right now or near this time, this is what they are right now. I just did a quick search, and there's the lowest price home is $200,000. The highest priced home is just under $8 million. It's $7,950,000. And that one's probably it's probably very big, and it's probably right on the water. So the median listing price right now is $575,000. So if you take all of the homes for sale in Fairhope and you look at the one right in the middle, so this isn't an average, this is the median. So you take the one that's right in the middle of all those home prices, and it is $575,000. The smallest home that is for sale right now is 486 square feet, and the largest home for sale right now is 8,283 square feet. That's probably that $8 million home. So that'll give you an idea. As always, my information is going to be throughout this video, but it's always going to be at the end too, or you can also look in the description below. You go to the description, I'm going to have a lot of information in there. You just expand that description below the video on YouTube, and you will see all my contact information. And I will take your calls anytime and tell you what's happening in the real estate market as we speak. So I am hearing from people from all over the country because people are hearing about Fairhope. They're either reading about us about Fairhope in an article from a magazine somewhere or a newspaper article, or they have friends or family that have been down here to visit or vacation, or whatever the case may be. But we are hearing from these people almost daily. And what's really attracting them, some of the key attraction is the quality of life that they know is happening here in Fairhope. People are enjoying excellent schools, a low crime rate, and a strong sense of community. And that's really important to a lot of people. I want to hit on property taxes a little bit, because that is one of the things that we really surprise homebuyers with, because most of the country, I think about 47 other states have higher property taxes than Alabama. I think we are the third lowest in the country. So most people are very pleased when they hear about our property taxes. So I wanted to give you an average. So if we take, let's just take an average property assessment of $500,000. I found out, I ran it through a calculator, and you're looking on a $500,000 value of a home, the assessment, tax assessment, you're looking at an average of $1,600 a year in property taxes for $500,000. That probably right there surprises a ton of people, because I hear figures. Texas is way up there. Everywhere it seems like in the north is way up there in property taxes. Florida, our property taxes have always remained really low. So I'm very excited about that. So there you go, $1,600 on average for a $500,000 house. That gives you an idea. So I really know the market well. We are at the moment, we're in a really good, solid, stable market. It's about maybe 5, 6, 7% appreciation through the year. It's just a good market. So I do know it well. There is a diverse range of homes and prices. So like I mentioned earlier, it's from $200,000 to $200,000 to $8 million. So I really believe whether you want just a cozy home in the heart of the city, or you want more of a luxurious estate with breathtaking views of Mobile Bay, or if you want a house on the golf course, and one of the 3 golf courses that we have, there's just something for everybody here. And I just believe that whether you're a first-time home buyer, or you're seeking for something more of a luxurious lifestyle, Fairhope can be for you, and you would definitely love your surroundings. So give me a call, folks. I would love to work with you. I do this for a living, been doing it 20 years, and would love to work with you next. So reach out, but here's some more of the video. So Fairhope is a haven for people who are outdoor enthusiasts. There's a ton of parks, skate park and dog park, and there's just all kinds of things to do. I'm going to show you right here some of the many parks that we have, including things for the kids as well as the adults, and then some in between. There's going to be parks that are obviously maintained by the city, and then others that really don't look like they're maintained at all, but they're places that locals go to and find it real enjoyable to go right here in Fairhope. And don't forget, we have golf courses too. So let's check into what I found here in Fairhope to show you what's available. Talk to you soon. So traveling around today,
getting videos of different restaurants. I definitely have to highlight the restaurants in Fairhope because there's not too many national chains so far as restaurants go in Fairhope. Mostly are, locally owned. And man, the quality of the food in the restaurants here is just way up there.
I like to eat.
So there's dozens of restaurants and really good places to get good food, but I'm going to highlight just a few of them. I've got a few, recommendations from Yelp, and then I've been to a bunch of them. My girlfriend and I love to cook, but she loves to cook. But there's a lot of times we just don't feel like cooking, so we go out to eat quite a bit. And I just said the other day, we're running out of restaurants, to try because we're always out. And man, we just love coming here to Fairhope and checking different places out. So anyway, check out this list, short list, but there's no particular order. But just to give you an idea of some of the great places we have to eat here in Fairhope.
So Fairhope can definitely be labeled an artsy town. You see it everywhere, no matter where you go. Fairhope has a vibrant art scene with the Eastern Shore Art Center at its heart. It's right there off of Section Street. The town hosts regular art walks. It's usually every Friday night during the summer. It has festivals. Every spring there's a week-long arts and crafts festival that's right in downtown. There's performances. This provides a rich cultural experience for anybody, whether you're local or whether you're just visiting. There's local galleries and artisan shops that dot the entire downtown area. We often see classes on how to do art. A really good friend of mine, Megan, she owns the kiln, and not only can you purchase pottery that is created right there in her shop, but she has classes where you can actually do it yourself. Another thing too is there's a lot of cultural and a lot of history. There's the Fairhope Museum of History and the library. I was really, with today's world with the internet, I was thinking that libraries were kind of a dinosaur, but the library that we have in the downtown area, number one, it's huge. And another thing, it's substantial so far as what you can do there. And there's a lot of people that go to the library. There's a lot of sections in there for the little ones, for the kids. And my girlfriend takes her children there all the time. So anyway, we have a ton to do to ignite that cultural or artsy element in you right here in Fairhope. I have a little bit of that in me. I'm not great, I don't sell my work, but I do dabble around with art myself. So I love just going in and seeing all these sculptures and paintings and writings and things that people produce right here in our backyard in Fairhope. If you have school-aged children, Fairhope, you're in luck because Fairhope has a great school system. Fairhope is part of the Baldwin County public school system, which is known for its high academic standards. Fairhope Elementary, Middle School, and High School are all highly rated, making this town very attractive for families. There are also several private and parochial schools for those that are seeking alternative education options. Right now there's a total of 15 schools altogether in Fairhope. And I did a search on greatschools.org and I found out the rankings for Fairhope Elementary, Middle School, and High School, and here they are. Fairhope East Elementary received a 10 out of 10. Fairhope Middle School received a 9 out of 10, and Fairhope High School received a 9 out of 10 as well. So there you go. It's very attractive if you have a family, and just goes to show what kind of town Fairhope is. Take 6. So thank you so much for watching this video about Fairhope, Alabama. I was hoping to provide a great deal of information in a short amount of time for you, and I hope you found that information. So I probably answered some questions, but probably created a bunch more. So I have, right after this, I'm leaving all my information there right at the end, following this clip, and you'll know how to get a hold of me in every way possible. I've also provided various links in the description below, which also has my information. So if you're moving here, you're planning on living here full time or maybe a second home, this is what I do. I've been in the real estate business. I've been a realtor for 20 years and absolutely love what I do. I have a large website that I'll put below, and I have a large YouTube channel, which you're on right now. Right now, the YouTube channel has close to 350 videos that I've made about our wonderful area and the real estate business, and I hope to do a lot more. So thanks for listening and watching, and if you're moving to Fairhope, give me a ring.